Piper Scout and I are on our way to Master Applied Coatings. All right, I pulled in the bay and there's the trailer. Just came back in for day 2 of the ceramic coating. It cost me 26 cents per year more on my coverage. So I thought my truck was pretty until this happened, and I really wish I had done my truck. The rig is right here and it looks fantastic. What would I do different? What's the most common error that people have made before they got here? Is the cost worth it? Hey everybody, in this week's video we're giving away a special prize, something for you outdoor game lover enthusiast, or something you want to travel and play with, and it will fit in your outside storage compartment under Airstream. Stay tuned to the end, find out what it is for players. During this trip, we also got to meet a number of folks from our social medias. Thanks everyone for sharing your time with us. Piper Scout and I are on our way to Master Applied Coatings, Tallahassee, Florida. So we are a little bit west of the city of Tallahassee. Last night we stayed at a Moose Lodge right close by. So if you are a Moose Lodge member, and you happen to be down in this area, you can stay at the Moose Lodge. It's a really nice area. They had bingo last night. The whole community was there in the conference room. And this Master Applied Coating is about 1.5 miles away, so it's very close. And we're pulling in here. They open up in just a little bit, so we'll see what's going on. All right, I pulled in the bay and there's the trailer. I got a few others in here getting some work done, but we'll chat with them in a moment about how the process works and what they do and all the fun things like that. So the trailer's been washed, and now we're getting some work on the filiform corrosion. A little Dremel tool here and scrapes it off, and the coating will be applied right over top of that. Piper's getting sleepy. She's had a long day. We had a really great day with Briston and all the guys at Master Applied Coatings. It's a really cool process, and looking forward to going back tomorrow and seeing the final product. So everything was cleaned up today and prepped for the ceramic coating tomorrow. And we'll follow up and show you how that goes too. Just came back in for day 2 of the ceramic coating, and I'm sitting here with Briston, and it's the rig is right here and it looks fantastic. We haven't put the badging back on yet because some of the stuff's still drying, but the rig looks fantastic, and looks better than I thought it would. So I'll tell you that right now. And I appreciate you and your team doing a great job on our trailer. And first of all, you can just say, I know you've answered this on your YouTube, and I'll link. There's a Master Applied Coatings YouTube channel. Right now it has 2 videos, I think. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I'll post a link to it. There's one. If you are not sold on ceramic coating from these guys yet, there's one where a trailer got stolen and driven through a chain link fence, and it scratched the bejesus out of the side of this thing on all sides, and it never reach the aluminum or the original clear coat. That's how hard this stuff is. I think 9 on a scale of 10. The only thing hard is a diamond, something like that. So yeah, that sold me. I was already sold, but that just was icing on the cake. But anyway, go watch that video. I'll link it here on this video. But please tell me who you are and how you got started in this business, if you don't mind.
Yeah, so my name is Briston. I'm one of the owners of Master Applied Coatings. I got started about 3.5 years ago or so. And it was with Brian, who's one of the other owners. He kind of recruited me. He's been in this for, since ceramic came to the U.S. And he's kind of a family friend. And when I got in contact, he talked about it. He talked about, everything to do with Airstreams. And, I like the quality of work. I like the customer interaction. So I kind of jumped on board, and it's kind of how I got started with it all.
Cool. And you started in Sacramento, and then you moved over here to the hot nature. Yeah,
I started over in Wilton. It's right outside of Sacramento. That's where Vinnies North Bay Airstream's at, or it was located in Sacramento. It's kind of out there, and then now I'm out here. Yeah. Came and opened up this.
And you brought the whole crew with you. You brought everybody from the West Coast.
Yeah, we're all from Idaho, so it's been pretty crazy.
I wish somebody called me. I would have bought in on this too.
Yeah.
Can you walk us through the process and just quickly, like I showed up yesterday, you guys attacked it with a washing, and you brought it inside, dried it off, then you went through your cleaning process, then you went through a desterilization process. It set overnight, and then you applied the coating this morning. Now it's a proprietary blend, and it's also a proprietary application, so I've showed none of that. But if you could, any things that I'm missing or along the process, what's the process to?
Yeah, I mean, you basically hit all of it. So, from start to finish, basically, you'll come in. First thing we'll do is we'll wash your rig for you, and then after that, we'll then do a polishing for it. And it's usually a two-step polish process. Kind of depends. If you just have some minor scratches, we're not going to take something very heavy and cut through your clear coat. I mean, these don't come with a whole lot of clear coat on to begin with. The less we have to take off, the better it's going to be for the coating and everything in general.
Okay.
So we'll do a polishing to it. That's when we'll also remove like stickers and things like that you want off. Excess glue, caulking around the seams, tree sap, bird poop, all that kind of stuff will kind of take off too. And then after that is when we'll kind of get into doing a sterilizing. So we'll do an IPA solution, and that's when we'll go over your entire trailer, sterilize it, make sure that the bonds on it are neutral, get off any excess chemicals that are on it and things like that.
IPA, is that what you said?
Yeah, isopropyl alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll take some of the alcohol solution, and we'll mix it with some water and dilute it just a little bit, and then we'll go over your whole trailer with that. Make sure the surface is good for bonding before we then do our ceramic coating to it.
Now the polishing you use, can you tell me what is that? A special brand of polishing or something somebody can buy?
Yeah, so anybody can buy the polish. It's the Mizerna.
Okay, that's fine.
I think of the name, but. Yeah, anybody can buy it. It's on Amazon.
Okay.
The grade that you actually use, I mean, that would differentiate based on how bad your scratches are. So you're not going to just, you won't know which one to use until you know how to assess the scratches that are on it. But all the stuff from the polish to the IPA to our adhesive removers, all that stuff can just be bought.
Okay. And now Airstream recommends Walburnize. Do you guys use that at all for anything?
No. So afterwards, you won't have to ever wax it again. Walburnizer has a lot of wax. You won't have to use any of that. It's not going to hurt the coating. It's just more so that the wax doesn't stick to the coating itself very well.
Yeah.
So if you did wax it after, you're going to see clumps of wax kind of everywhere over it where it's stuck together, and you're just going to have to wash it again without wax.
Okay.
Yeah.
So someone who's waxed their trailer with some whatever they've waxed it with, or if they've had a dealer applied ceramic coating, so to speak, the little hand wax job that they do. I'll tell you all, like in my experience, you can get this at an automotive dealership. You can get it at a lot of Airstream dealerships. They upcharge you for this thing. It's a very, very expensive process for what dealerships do for something that's only good for typically 3 to 5 years at most. And this ceramic coating from Master Applied Coatings is what you say is permanent. I know there's no specific lifetime, and it really depends on the environment you're exposed to and that kind of thing. But I would expect it to be a 15 to 20 year at a minimum kind of thing.
Yeah, I would say
pretty
generally, yeah. I mean, in terms of numbers, if I'd say under normal wear and tear, and of course that all just depends on how normal your wear and tear is.
Sure.
But I'd say, you're going to get at least 15 years out under normal conditions.
Okay. So to me, it's absolutely worth the cost to come in here. And it's not necessarily what the product is. It's the attention to detail and taking care of your trailer and the man hours involved. That's where you come into a lot of the money here. So if you like quality things and like quality people and like quality work, which I do, I don't trust very many people to touch my trailer in any facet for anything. So I'm very grateful for what you and you guys do. So thank you.
Yeah, of course.
What do people show up here with a the wrong idea or misconceptions on what they're going to get when they get here, or they have screwed something up before they get here? What if you had advice to anyone who's going to show up on your doorstep tomorrow? What would you tell them to do before they get here?
What I would tell you to do before you got here, if you needed things replaced on your trailer, I would recommend definitely having it done beforehand so we can coat over those and keep them fresh as well.
Like a panel.
Yeah, like a panel. If you need a panel replaced, I would definitely recommend things like that. Get it done before you come in here, and then we'll keep it good.
Okay.
One of the misconceptions is that when you come in for a ceramic coating, you bring in a trailer and we're going to make it look brand new. We're going to fix all of your damage that's there. It's not. No. That's not how it works. Ceramic, it's great, but it's not a miracle. It's not going to fix your damage that's there. It's just going to prevent further damage from happening to what is there. Yep. So, like your corrosion and things like that, we'll etch it off, but there's no way we're going to refill in all of that metal that's missing from those spots.
No, I had some filiform corrosion. You probably saw if you've not watched my video on me treating that. I have some on the doors, all three lock storage doors, which is very common, and I had some on the rear hatch where the badging was. So I took the badges off. That's not something commonly done here. So I drilled out the rivets on my badges, and I'll reapply those once we're done here. But I wanted to make sure that it was all done underneath. But so that was something extra that I did for my trailer that's not normally done here. So thank you for allowing me to do that.
Yeah, of course.
And, no, I'm Ray Teichert. I'm also from Idaho. I grew up with Briston, and he recruited me. So I came out here and started working with him. What
did you know about the product before you came to work for it? Anything?
I didn't know anything. When Briston said he wants to come and do some ceramic on trailers, I thought he was talking about like clay, like ceramic, like mold and stuff. I was like, I have no idea what ceramic is.
Okay.
So he had to walk me through it.
And how long have you been doing it now?
Almost 2.5 years.
Okay. And you were doing a lot of the buffing and
the polishing.
Polishing. Mm-hmm. Sorry, polishing was the word I was looking for.
Of course.
What do you see common troubles with trailers that people bring in? What's the most common error that people have made before they got here?
Probably improper washing.
Okay.
Yeah, improper washing. People bring it in, or they use brushes on it, or they didn't clean it very well. Like they didn't rinse their brush out when they put it back on there. Most trailers come in with a lot of washing scratches on there.
Yeah. It's like the swirl marks you can see in the sun.
Yeah, swirl marks you see in the sun. People use like dirty water put on there. Because when you wash your trailer, you want to like in between sections of your trailer, you want to spray off your mop head, because that just like grabs dust or dirt from the trailer, and then you wipe it against the trailer again and it scratches it.
Do you guys, you work from a rivet line to rivet line, or do you work from window to window, or it depends on the trailer?
Like in the sense of like polishing or
anything.
Anything, yeah. When we wash it, I usually do I'll do like half the top side, I'll scrub it down, and then I'll rinse it off.
Okay.
Good, and then I'll do the other half. We're polishing, kind of the same thing, and then ceramic, and you do a certain way that we don't tell other people.
Yeah.
So.
No worries. What's the coolest trailer you've seen in here?
Coolest trailer.
You checked out the new trade win yet?
I did, yeah. We had one trade win come in. That was pretty cool.
I haven't seen one in person yet.
I personally like the Pottery Barns a lot. I really like the Pottery Barns.
They look great.
Yeah.
I'd be worried about the couch getting dirty, particularly because of my furry animal I got.
Your dog, yeah.
It's a great machine though.
I think it's a 33-footer or the 30-footer. Classic has like the cinema mode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it has cinema mode with the projector comes down and stuff. Cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't ask you this, but I'll ask you. Why do you guys not ceramic coat the belly or the roof?
There'll be different processes. So like the roof has a seal on there. So if you ever want to get your roof resealed, it's not going to stick very well. Yeah. And then the bottom, it's already totally encapsulated.
You can also get most repairs done here that you could get at Vinnies of North Bay. There's a technician here who can do generator, lift kits, boogie lights, fan installs, electrical upgrades, and things of that nature. Not panel replacements, not warranty work, just mainly upgrade stuff that you might want for your trailer or your rig. So Renogy panels are my favorite panels. I put a 4th Merlin panel on my trailer because the 3 came from the factory, and I wanted it to match. if I could rewind time, I would go back and had no solar package put on it from the factory and just did an aftermarket Renogy panels. I could get more up there. Renogy, in my experience and multiple other people's experience, are much more efficient. You actually get 100 watts when it says 100 watts, whereas no other panel really does. I do the trade wind. Speaking of the trade wind comes with 2 ports, so you got six holes up there to plug something into, whereas normal trailers come with 3, and you got to splice wires together, so or run something down another avenue. Do you make your own brackets or use the Renogy brackets?
We actually use the brackets from AM Solar.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. I know Ronnie from Airstream Nuts and Bolts. He makes his own bracket, and he glues it on too. That's another thing I would have done was glue them down. Use that 3M tape because that stuff's amazing. Yeah. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay.
That's it.
Thank you, Ray.
Thank you.
All right. We were chatting about why you don't ceramic coat the roof or the belly, and you want to fill in.
Yeah, so the main reason we don't coat the actual roof itself is because, you know, if you ever get a roof reseal or if you add solar, which is now becoming more and more just a stick-on, it just doesn't stick very well to the ceramic.
Okay.
And so we don't want to see, you know, solar panels flying off when you're driving down the road or anything like that. So that's why we stay away from doing the actual roof itself.
That makes sense.
The actual underbelly, you know, our ceramic it's great, but for all the things that fly off the road and actually hit the trailer on the bottom, it's not quite as impact resistant as what we would recommend.
Could you do a wheel and tire upgrade here? For example, I want to put 16-inch rims and the Michelin tires on this trailer when these wear out. So,
yes. You do 16s here? Then yes.
Okay. And the trade wind tires, look, the wheels, I don't really want the off-road tires. I think that's kind of silly, but I like the wheels.
Yeah, they did that to match because they put that gray trim on there now.
Yeah.
A different color trim. And it honestly feels like it holds up better than a regular trim. Because this trim, I mean, it's like tinfoil on the top of it. Yeah. If rock hits it and it chips it off, then the whole thing's going to start peeling.
This building is unassuming, and I'll tell you that. I came over here Sunday before I needed to be here, just kind of see where I needed to pull through, and you kind of come down the road, and there's an RV dealership up the street here, and you think, man, where am I going to fit? Because I didn't realize they owned, you know, all the bay doors here. But it's an awesome shop, and it's an awesome place and an awesome crew. So I'm grateful to be a part of the team here for just a day or two, and we're going to go get a new Max Air fan installed on the roof here shortly. But anything else you want to talk about or mention or say or?
I think that pretty much covered everything.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
So you got a lot of it. So.
Thank you very much, man. I'm so great to know you, and look forward to future interaction. Yeah,
absolutely.
You got to give me credit for this videographering. Normally it's tripod.
Right.
Blair, what you up to?
Put things back together again.
All right, so first impression on the ceramic coating.
It's beautiful.
Isn't it?
Because it's so clean. Yeah.
It's better than a brand new trailer. Minus our little dings.
Oh, yeah. Like the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it looks great.
And
it helps that there's like 6 or 8 others that make it all shiny.
Yeah. Show everybody what I screwed up this morning.
So you were putting on the symbol, international symbol, with one hand, putting this rivet in, and it slid down and rocked. So you can kind of see a little surface.
It looks way better than it did.
It does, yeah. So Brad made them do their job for a second time this morning.
I didn't make anybody. Briston did it, but I'm very grateful.
Yeah, it looks much better than it did.
So the rig looks great. It's shiny. They do the window treatment. They did the tire treatment. It's all pretty.
Looks great.
Everybody, I've been asked probably 50 emails, text messages, social media questions. How's my ceramic coating going? Well, we picked up the rig yesterday, said goodbye to everyone about midday. We drove from Tallahassee to Ocala, so it took us 2 hours and some change. And you can imagine Florida in the summertime. There's bugs here. They're kind of over the front here. They've been baking in the sun all day today, and it's in the afternoon of Thursday. So the rig was cleaned on Monday. The ceramic was applied Tuesday morning, and now it's Thursday afternoon, and these bugs have been sitting here. So I asked the questions about, you know, cleaning these bugs off. Should I wash it? And that kind of thing, because the ceramic is actually still curing. So one of my feedback items to everybody is if you can drop it off and let it cure in their building for 7 to 10 days or something like that, I think you'd be better off. This is not going to hurt it. It's not a big deal, but Briston was quick to answer my question. He said, just don't, you know, if you can get super filtered water, fine, but just a warm, clean cloth here. So I'm going to wipe off these bugs and just show you how easy this cleans. So I'm going with the grain here and just wipe off the bug. Holy crap. Not using the edges, the middle of the cloth here. I'm barely putting any kind of pressure on here, and they just come right off. I don't know what I hit here. I don't know if you can even see those little, looks like white spots right here. There was something that hit my trailer some time ago that caused that to be there, and it's been there for a while. It's smooth, but man, these bugs just wipe right off. Over here on the other side, I went and re-washed or warmed up my water. Should be warm water here. Man, I am so shocked at how easy they just come off. And if you didn't realize, they don't put the same coating on the windows as they put on the aluminum part, but they do put a coating on your windows as well. It's not going to last as long as what's on your rig, but it will last for a while, and the bugs just wipe right off. So you can see the scratch here and here. That was, so I think something fell off the back of my truck one day when I was packing up and scratched that. That's been there for a while, but it's way less noticeable now than it was before. So they treated some of my filiform corrosion across the top of this door here and on my back door. So the filiform corrosion that was here is all smooth now so he drilled it off some more, and then they coated it that. So that's all smooth now, and it won't go any further than that, but it looks pretty good. And then somewhere, I can't even see it anymore, right in this area was a big mark right here somewhere. To answer everyone's question, it works great. I love it, and the coating is beautiful. The rig is shiny. Pepper's running around here. We're at a harvest host tonight in Ocala. Man, it works so great. I've never had something that clean. And I thought my truck was pretty until this happened. And I really wish I had done my truck. So my feedback to anyone looking to go get your ceramic coating done, take your truck and your trailer and get them both done at the same time. We're going to get a new truck soon, so that's the reason I did not do the truck that we have. So I'll wait till we get a new truck and hopefully swing back by and get that truck done at some point. But man, it's so beautiful. So if you can drop your truck and your rig off with these guys for a week or so, week to 10 days, and let them do all the fun things to it, it's great. We also had the Max Air fan, the deluxe version of the Max Air fan installed. They happen to have one in stock. The technician they have there to do some work was not super busy at the moment and was able to install it for me, and that thing is amazing. So asking about the ceramic coating, do I think it's worth it? Time will tell what my thoughts are as we go forward here, but right now, absolutely. Anything that makes cleaning the rig easier and keeping it shinier and protecting the paint longer is a plus in my book. So I'm a huge fan of the brand. I'm a huge fan of the company and all those guys who started this Master Applied Coatings. I'm really glad Vinny brought them on board. Is the cost worth it? I don't know for sure. You know, some people say, "Meh, it was okay without it." I will tell you, the way the trailer feels, so from me cleaning the trailer and waxing the trailer before, I would feel it and see what it felt like and feel for rough spots, and that's how I knew, you know, I could find some hard water stains and things like that. But it feels so smooth all over now, and I think that's a really cool thing just by feel. To cost, so it was 51, I think 51.25 is what it costs to do this trailer, and this is a 27 rear bed, so 27 and 28 foot trailer, you can expect to pay a little over $5 grand for that. And then it's, you know, the labor is what you're paying for, so you're paying for the man hours involved in the equipment, so the rags and the cleaning gear and the proprietary blend of the master applied coating. So, and that, again, I think I've said this already, but I'll say it again. If you need some upgrade work, so you want to put a generator on your rig, you want to put the Aircrafter's rock guards, those rubber things that go across your rock guards. You want to get a lift kit, you want to get boogie lights put on, you want your brakes fixed, changed, axles, you know, any kind of little upgrade things like that. They can do it there, and I think they do a wonderful job. And they don't do dent repair or panel replacement at the Tallahassee location. That's something only done in Sacramento, to my knowledge, and that may change in the future, but you have to reach out to them to verify that. But for now, it's master applied coatings, and then they have one technician who can do many of your other upgrades should you choose to do so. Just know you got to keep it there longer to get that done because it's just one guy. Anyway, overall, I'm super impressed, super happy with the process, and thankful for wonderful humans who do quality work. And thanks for everybody who sat down and answered all my random questions that I have. What would I do different? If I were in charge and I could make a change, I pulled my own badging off. I wish that were part of the process. And I know it's not, and I understand why it's not. It would be super time consuming, and you get yourself into some issues. When you start pulling these marker lights off and the Airstream lettering off and then the tail lights off and the badging off and all the things off the skin, and then you have to put those back on, like I did putting my own badge back on, the rivet fell out and it swung down and scratched out a big 2 C's right by my badging on this side over here. That's the only real change I would make, is just to pull off all the exterior little doodads and, you know, put the coating on it and then put those things back on. That way, if you have any filiform or you have anything underneath something, like underneath a badge or underneath a whatever else, a scratch or whatever else, that stuff is protected and coated as well. So, but again, that's the only thing I would change if I had, you know, if I were writing the rule book here, but I'm not. And what they do is fantastic. I'm not complaining at all. That's just one thing that I would do differently. That's all. Final thoughts on the ceramic coating. I've had it for a few days now. We've been moving around, and the bugs still come off very easily. In various social media interactions, I've heard of people who had cement flying off of wet cement flying off of trucks, hitting their rig and hitting their tow vehicle on the way from getting their coating done, and it wiped right off. People following truckloads of cattle, you can only imagine what comes out the back of those things, wipes right off, no big deal. Someone who ran over where they painted white lines in the road or something like that, or painted yellow lines, some of that paint had splattered up on the trailer, came off too. So I've heard very good success stories, and many people who've had it on for a number of years have continued to love it and continue to appreciate it. I had the distinct pleasure of chatting on the phone with Vinny, and I must say that guy is a class act above all, and I'm so thankful for the integrity of his business and the integrity of the products and the people and the things that he does. He puts the customer first, thinks about their wants and needs and desires, and puts them first, and I'm very appreciative of folks like that. And what he's done for this Airstream community is tremendous, and I'm very grateful for that. And I really enjoyed chatting on the phone with him. So a couple things from the conversation I was not aware of beforehand. The chemical compounds that make up the ceramic coating are all sourced in the United States, and the chemists who make it are in the United States as well. So you can imagine that brings up the cost. And I'm positive he could get those products made from other countries who tend to make a lot of things we buy much cheaper, but he doesn't. He sticks with it here in the United States, so I'm grateful for that. If they notice an issue, they can request a change based on a current environmental factor, or a change something with Airstream maybe, or another RV. Many folks assume that it's only for Airstreams, but it's for anything, like your tow vehicle, any kind of rig, they can put this coating on it. So if you have other than Airstream rig and you happen to follow this channel, then you can get yours done too. Theron, he wasn't on the video. You could hear him chatting with me in the background off camera, but he is the technician in Tallahassee. Vinny said he's growing more technicians, but as you can imagine, it takes time to grow a quality person who can do that type of work and put the Vinny stamp of approval on it. So I appreciate that too, the integrity of the business, but he's also finding awesome people to do awesome work, branching out from Sacramento. And Ivan the Great, he's the Ivan the Great dent repairer. He works out at Vinnies in Sacramento, but he comes here once a year, and he'll be here in Tallahassee in September, I believe, of this year. So if you have dents and you're on this side of the world and you don't want to drive across country, maybe reach out to them and find out if you can get yours scheduled for a dent repair here. And that guy does amazing work. So it's really cool. I reached out to my insurance. So we have Progressive Full-Timers Insurance, and I've been super happy with them since we've had it. I've had no issues, made no insurance claims, but it's cheap enough and gives me peace of mind for doing what we do in our trailer. So please shop around and find the proper insurance for you. But we use Progressive Full-Timers, and it's specifically for full-timers in their RVs. I called them the other day as we were driving away with our trailer, and I said, hey, I just had this cool new thing applied to my trailer, so can we please add that to my coverage? And they said, sure. So basically what it was the value of my trailer was X. They increased it by the cost of the ceramic coating to the new value. So it cost me 26 cents per year more on my coverage. So they almost broke the bank with that. Again, thank you, Vinny. It was really great to chat with you and all the folks involved. And I've been so happy with everyone there. And the fact that someone called me to follow up and see if I was happy with the product just shows you what kind of organization it is. So if you need something done to your rig and you can get to either location, I highly recommend both. If there's something in this video that I have not answered, or something you want to know about how, why, when, whatever on the ceramic coating, or anything else that we do or have done, please leave comments down below. I'll do my best to get back and answer those. Or better yet, if you reach out to us on the Contact Us link on our website, I will write you back. And I got a giveaway to talk about. What are we going to give away in this week's video, Blair?
We're going to give away this.
What's this?
Which is our mini cornhole boards.
Mini cornhole boards.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're so much fun.
That's going to be an awesome giveaway.
They're beautiful.
Yes.
So,
how does one win these prizes? Here we go again.
We've been through this before. You visit the Contact Us link on our website.
Yep.
And you type your name and your email and cornhole
giveaway. Or cornhole or some such thing.
Yard game.
Yeah. Awesome.
And we'll spin the wheel.
Yeah. How did you like the game? It's a mini cornhole.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's tough. You don't put them that far apart, but it's still tough.
My precision and accuracy are not up to par.
But it is a beautiful quality made game. I was really impressed.
Oh yeah, the beanbags are great.
Yeah.
And the boards. Yeah, they're beautiful.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you.
Give them away.
Take it off. They're just using it to cover a dent.
Oh, it's like a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
I do it to help people out because I remember what it was like not knowing and being stuck somewhere in the middle of nowhere where you don't know what you're doing. Sucks.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to chat about anything? Like, what do you do here? What do you do here? Why do you do it? Anything like that?
Ray, get in here. Come on. Lead ceramic installer.
Ray, he's the lead HMFIC. Anything else you need to say or talk about or want to say?
I was surprised he thought of the polish brand. I went over and checked. I was like, hey, he's right.
Yeah.
I was like, dang. I'm like, all I know is it's red and black in the bottle. It's hard answering questions when you're trying to suck in your gut this long.
Anything else you want everybody in the world to know about?
Shout out to my wife.
Yeah.
No.
Like never washing their trailer?
Yeah, I guess never washing it.
Washing it with something that's going to scratch it.